You know that brown stuff, yeah, that comes out of you? Tell me why there was a trail from the bottom of the bed all the way up to her. My friend herself in my bed, so get ready with me while I tell you a traumatic story time. So it was one of my first party holidays and we've gone down the strip, as you do. But we've decided to meet up with some boys that we know, and one of them is literally glued to my friend all night. So at one point I've gone out for a smoke, right, and my friend and one of the boys has followed. Next thing you know, they're both telling me, you know, they want to do, you know what? On the beach. It's giving thrush. Anyway, they told me to wait there and they'll be back in like, what, 20 minutes? So I'm just drinking now with these girls I met right in the bar and it's been like half an hour, so I'm like, where the f is this bitch went? I've gone onto Snapchat now, right, to message her, and I thought, you know what, let's check her Snapchat location. Tell me why my friend is back in the hotel. That bitch literally just left me there waiting. So I was like, okay, I'll just go back to the hotel then. For context now, it's one hotel room, but we've got two separate bedrooms inside. Oh my god, I'm so gay. So I've opened the door. She's not in her bed. I'm thinking, if I open my bedroom door right now and this girl is doing you know what with him, there's about to f***ing World War III. So I've opened the door because, well, it's my bedroom. And the first thing I see was her lying in bed on her own. So I'm thinking, God knows where this f***ing boy went. But what I do see and smell is the most vile thing I've ever experienced in my entire life. You know that brown stuff, yeah, that comes out of you? Tell me why there was a trail from the bottom of the bed all the way up to her. Don't know why, but my first instinct was to FaceTime my friend, hysterically crying and screaming the place down. She's then woke up all delulu, so I've stormed out of the room to sleep in her bed because personally at that moment in time I really didn't want to face her. I'm not even going to explain to you what occurred for that to fall out of her because you will literally be ill. The next day I woke up, I thought it couldn't get any worse than that, but I was wrong. So if you're intrigued, let me know and I'll make a part 2 for you. Ta-ra. So I applied for Team First Date Summer 2021, I think. Done a few chats or auditions, whatever you want to call it. Next thing you know, I was in front of the Love Heart and getting ready to score my date, which I filmed in October 2021. Tell me why it's only just came out now. I don't know how much I'm allowed to say, but basically my date wasn't picked to get aired, like for that season. So instead I had a call like a few months ago saying, oh, we're using your date for this season instead, 2.5 years later. Obviously I'm not going to complain because I want to see like how I was on a date nearly 3 years ago, just because I thought, you know, for the memes. So the actual date itself, I was the first one in, so I was at the bar waiting. God knows who was going to walk through that door. And then the guy walked through the door, I don't even remember his name, not being rude. Come to the bar, had a little chat, whatever. Don't even ask me why I've done the vodka and milk. I just thought it was a little joke and like a conversation starter. It's my first ever date, I didn't have a clue what to talk about. So blah 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 blah, the date's going on and on and on. We clearly do not fancy each other, well I think, but we're just getting on like as good friends. So then at the end of the date, obviously you both get split up and you go into a room to say whether or not you want to see them again. I said no, but I said like he's a really good friend. And then he got brought into the room to ask the question like, do you guys want to see each other again? And then he said no. I said no too, but that didn't get shown. But they're not here in this edit. It looks like I was in love. It looks like I was in love. I was not in love. Let me tell you that for free, honey. So yeah, now it looks like I was just pied on national television, but hey, I don't really care, to be honest, I'm not bothered. So fast forward to now, nearly 2 months after the episode's been aired, and there's all these videos going around social media that I didn't even know of until someone sent to me, and I was like, why is this going viral? Why is my most embarrassing moment of my life going viral? Now that's gonna be out there forever. So yeah, that's a cheeky little first date insight for you. Nothing else I can really say. So yeah, I hope you enjoy this.
Oh my god, there was so much to take from that. You know, if my friend literally pooed in my bed, I'd hysterically cry too. That is horrific. I've never been in a situation where I've gone out and like, you know, I've told someone like, yeah, he's coming back with me and I'm sharing with my friend. Because well, I don't know why, this is just me personally, because I don't mind if my friend would do it. If it was just me, I wouldn't do it because one, I just feel guilty about leaving that person on their own with people that we don't know. Two, you've gone on holiday together. It's, you know, if you're going to do that, maybe go back to the other person's hotel, but make sure your friend's back safely first. It's just one of those things where I think about all the time. Like, I think I'm too selfless in the sense of like, I just couldn't leave my friend on their own. And I just couldn't enjoy it because I'd just be like, oh my god, my poor friend. I wonder how the hell did the poo form? Like, what were they doing? And why was it in his bed? That's so disgusting. And I don't even know if they're going to be friends after this. Like, oh god, I would not know what to do. Like, if my friend did that to me, I'd be a bit like, what on earth? I probably wouldn't fall out with her. Well, it depends how long you've been friends together. If you're friends for a year and they've done like stuff in the past, like, you're a bit like, I'd be like, sorry, this is the cost, or. But it was like my best friend and I knew her since I was like 3. and we'd be like, you're disgusting, like actually disgusting, and I just wouldn't talk to her for a couple of days and then get over it. But still, how traumatic. Oh my god, so disgusting. And the first date thing, that's the thing of like national TV, isn't it? Like they always chop up the best bits. And you know, I think I remember seeing something from a YouTuber once, and they said like, there's 2 stories to every show. The first story is the real life, you know, stuff happened, this conversation happened, this conversation happened. It's all on film, but when it's come to production and editing and stuff, another story is to be made. It's like Made in Chelsea, they did that as well, and like Married at First Sight, they did that as well. And first dates doesn't surprise me. But you gotta think, it does really affect the other person who's on the TV, because you're thinking, I never said that. And like they can chop up stuff, like I think it was something like Married at First Sight or something, or like another one of those shows, and they were like, I didn't say this. And someone was like, well, you did say it was on TV. She went, no, this was a whole different conversation about someone else, and they just made it into something else. But yeah, it's really bad, isn't it? But bless him, he is cute. And I love his snooty, what he's wearing. God, he's really gone through it though, hasn't he? With all these stories. How dramatic.
Thanks for watching StoryTrender. Don't forget to like and follow.